So guys, I dug another one out. Part of the collection series, I guess. I ran this one at the Vintage Nats, the 2015 Vintage Nats at Wolcott in Connecticut. Only ran there once. I went there in 2014. Kinwell was there actually, so I wanted to go up, but I didn't really have anything ready at the time. There was stuff going on, so but I wanted to go up at least meet Kinwell and stuff. So, and I took Jake's Nix 91 stealth prototype up to kind of unveil it, because that's right around the time that he started selling the kits. So nothing super special about this one. The outside is a B1.5. I think this is the second one that I kind of put effort into, or maybe the third. Nah, second one. So I kind of went old as new style with this, with the longer arms and whatnot. But I'll just kind of go over it quick on the outside. I won't take the body off. The AE Viper body, painted myself quick because I was running out of time to get it done. I think it's a Bud's off-road wing, which didn't last very long, as you can see by the glue there. The Proline, these electrons. Yeah, electrons. Let's look at the body off and show you the underneath. Alright. No electronics in this one, because back then it was, I had one set, or one setup, and wasn't racing that much, so stuff just got, ran a race, pulled it, put it in the next car. So as I stated before, it is the B1.5. It was shortened T2 tub. This one, unfortunately, did not have a chassis protector on it, and it got the crap beat out of it. I'll dive into that a little bit more later. So starting the front, I'm not going to pretend to be some suspension guru, and how everything kind of, like, why certain things are done certain ways and that kind of stuff. But I thought at the time, with the re-release, and well, even before that, with the B4 wheels on the RC10s, everyone was going with the GT wide axles because it, you know, the track width was correct. So I'd heard some things about like scrub angles and this and that, and like where the kingpin was in relation to the, you know, whatever on the wheel. So I was like, okay, well, why don't I just make a arm that's 5 millimeters longer, which is basically the length of the GT axle, and that way you can just run standard axles. So you run B4 wheels, standard RC10 axles, and the width's the same. So I think it was Brian Scotty. I kind of drew up on paper kind of what I wanted, and he drew it up on a computer, and then Jake cut them out for me. Jake Emberley made a couple pairs, like 3 or 4 pairs. So that's that with the arms. The front towers, or the towers themselves, those are custom, kind of my own thing. A 4-member, I don't know if anybody remembers the name Atlas, but he was big into making towers for 89 shocks. So I made some drawings up of what I was looking for, mainly for the back tower, and he cut me a set of towers. Shocks are actually a new set I got from a B44 actually. A turnbuckles, an OG world style bell crank. I said I'll put a, if I can find a picture of the car complete with the body off, I'll from back then, I'll post it so you can see how the electronics were laid out. But it was an LRP flow, Airtronics servo. I was running out of time, so the battery brace is scrapped from a Bolink LTO chassis I had. And I didn't have a personal transponder at the time, but Wolcott still had house transponders, so made up that transponder mount quick. Let's say the rear is like our oldest new setups with the lugger Klein arms. Got the Losi hubs. I don't know if you see it in there. Custom Works 1/8 wheel spacers. This one does have, you kind of see it. It's Avid RC Triad slipper in it. I didn't want to put an old like a Visco drive or a Hydro drive type FedEx type gear cover on it, so I have these plugs. So I took one and glued it on the inside and then open it up. So I run the plug on the outside, so it's not all bulbous like the Visco drive ones were. This one I'd kind of like to have another shot with, especially with, now that I kind of understand the suspension for off-road a little bit better. You can kind of get stuff to work. Kind of put some shit in this put some stuff in this, like how I space the shocks out and some stuff, and the ride height was just way too low. And so I think eventually one day I'm gonna get this one back together and give it another shot, because I didn't do all that great with it from what I remember. So yeah, guess that's about it on that one. See you on the next one.